Hello, doing a quick recap of the Odin Solar project. We had a customer, Mercury Plastics. They've just signed up with their fifth project we've done with them. The main reason is they wanted a roof and they wanted to capture some of those incentives to offset the cost. And they decided to do it really for the financial reasons. The roof was 879,000 for doing a roof on its own never gets an ROI. So the total project costs 1.9 with almost 1.8 worth of incentives. So the project cost them after incentives 119,000 and then saving 73,000 annually. That's why they did it. So there are incentives still in the state, solar renewable energy credits. We talked about them before, and then inverter rebates. The way those work is they charge us all on our electric bills for these programs. They set the money aside and then they make it available for these kinds of projects. So they're not just being nice by giving you this money back. It's money from every customer that has a bill. So Trump's big bill is cutting right now. Most of the country's 30% tax credit. Illinois is an energy community, not Illinois, but Chicagoland. And so that gives us an extra 10%. So right now, that 40% tax credit on new roof, solar, switchgear, EV chargers, if you want to get that project started before July of next year, then those incentives are locked in. So we don't know what's going to happen with the other extra 10% with Chicago being an energy community next year. We could lose that extra 10%. So with your project, it's a 81 kilowatt DC system. We guarantee the production for that 87,144 kilowatt hours. We guarantee that production for 30 years. And if for some reason it doesn't produce that number, we would get notified right away that there's an issue, and you guys would get notified too. Part of the money you're getting from the state is based on the production. So that's with the bills you gave us, that's 100% of your energy use. And there's still room on the roof. So if you added some more equipment, we could easily add more panels down the road. So the solar cost 144,000, and everyone seems to think this is too good to be true. Your incentives, when you add them all up, 175,000. So the incentives are more than it costs to do the project by $31,000. And then you save 10,000 a year on energy usage. So it's 138 panels, one inverter. Not too many of our projects have a 2-year ROI, but if you paid cash, the 144, you get $10,000 in savings, and we have a 3% accelerator going down there. That over time, that's what the average increase has been in energy costs. You get 10,000 from the state program, 57,000 tax credit in year one, and then you get bonus depreciation 29,000, and then we have state depreciation under that. So really the first year the incentives cover all but 35,000 of the project, and then with the savings and the extra bonus depreciation and the Illinois SREC money, it goes to a 2-year ROI, and from that point it's all gravy. So yeah, we use tier 1 equipment. So the companies have to be certified as well as the materials. They're all tested. We don't have any components from China. The panels are assembled in Georgia, and we use German engineered inverters, which are tier 1, some of the best in the industry, lowest failure rate. And that's the panels have a 30-year warranty, including the production number. So here's Camcraft. They put on a new roof right before the year before we did the solar, and they missed out on that 40% tax credit on the cost of the roof. But other than that, they were perfectly happy with it. And we do have other funding options. We showed the cash price, but there's a power company funding option that splits up those payments. So you literally would pay no money until the project's fully completed and turned on. Those payments would be on a monthly basis. They usually do 5 years, so 60 payments, but it's right on bill.
About a year and a half later, we can say never paid a dime for anything. Got over $2 million worth of solar equipment on the roof, and we're going great. Jim and his team at Revenue Task Force did a great job finding money everywhere between incentives and grants and rebates, tapping into federal money, state money. The energy companies are offering an incentive. So it was really, really a great program. Really happy with what we did here.
And with that, thanks for listening.